For Muscatine. Muskies 5-3 in the MAC. Pleasant Valley 7-1.
We do have a score at the end of the first quarter. Pleasant Valley is leading Muscatine 14-8 on the road as the Muskie girls are playing up there.
And PV's an outstanding girls team also. Opening tip tonight will be Brian Damon and Lex Hahn. Damon and Hahn in the tap, controlled by Edwards, and it's to Hunter Snyder. Snyder calls it. He's guarded by Josh Hutton. Hutton guards him out high. He swings it now on the left wing for Carius. Carius gets it to Dua. Now it's Damon out high. He's guarded by Wieskamp. Wieskamp swings it on the side over to Carius. Carius bounces it into Snyder in the post. Hunter flips it out to Damon. Damon drives in the lane. Now he kicks it back out for Carius. Carius back to Snyder. Snyder guarded by Hutton. As the Muskies open in man, the Muskies played matchup zone most of the time this year effectively. And Dua now runs it in and makes a short jumper. And it's PV2, the Muskies nothing. 7:15 to go here in the first. Wieskamp puts it on the deck. Bounce pass for Hutton. Now it's back to Antonio Melendez. Back to Wieskamp. Damon steps out on him. Joe to the rim. Shot no good. Rebound tap. And cleared by Dua. And here come the Spartans. In the front court is Snyder. Snyder steps into a three. Right wing. No good. Rebound Damon. He gets it back to Snyder. Shot on the way. Good. 4-zip PV. Right out of the gate with 6:45 to play in the first. Wieskamp walks it down the floor for the Muskies. And there's a foul. And this one's going to go. This foul's going to go on Hunter Snyder, his first, and the first on Pleasant Valley. Jack Falk will inbounds right in front of the student section over to Hutton. Josh Hutton out high. Hutton to Melendez. Melendez swings it over to Hahn. Hahn in the block. He's triple teamed. He loses it, and there's a jump ball on the floor. And this one should go to the Muskies. And it will be Muskie ball under their own basket. 6:30 to play. First quarter, it's Pleasant Valley 4 and the Muscatine Muskies nothing. Hutton to inbounds. He gets it to Hahn. Hahn swings it for Jackson Falk. Falk over to Hutton now. There's Jack Falk, swings it back to Hutton. Hutton looking inside for Hahn. He picks his dribble up, bounces to Melendez baseline. Antonio steps into a three left corner. Good! Antonio Melendez. And anything you get out of tone is a big bonus. It's 4-3 PV. 6 minutes to play here in the first.
Yeah, really big start there for Muscatine.
There's Dua, and there's a foul, and it's going to be on Melendez. And that's his first and the first on the Muskies. Carter Dua, 6-foot junior, leads PV in scoring at 15 a game. Outstanding player. There's Dua to inbounds under his own basket. Throws it out front for Snyder. Pump fake. He drives into the lane. 6-footer good. Nice drive by Hunter Snyder, and it's 6-3. Pleasant Valley. Melendez now left wing. Swings it for Falk. Falk high out of the right wing. He gets it to Wieskamp. He's guarded by Snyder. Joe steps into a three. Top of the key short. Ball tapped around and cleared by Carius. And here come the Spartans. Down the floor comes Damon. Picks his dribble up. Over for Snyder. Snyder high out on the right wing. Feeds it inside to Edwards. He spins in. Shot good. Nice shot. Very nice shot by Cooper Edwards, a 6'7 senior. And it's 8-3 PV. Wieskamp cross court for Melendez to Hutton. Muskies need a basket here. Falk drives into the paint. Jack to the shot lane. No good rebound. Damon, it was blocked by Edwards. Dua on the front court. Drives the lane shot. No, and a foul on Hahn. That'll be the first on Lex and the second on the Muskies.
Right now, the Muscatine trying to avoid foul trouble in their situation. Antonio is so important on the ball defense in their scheme.
Peavy's an outstanding, always well coached. 9-3 as Duo makes the first free throw. 95% on the season, he doesn't miss too many. He's missed 2 on the season, he makes a pair there. And it's 10-3 PV right out of the gate. 5 minutes to play in the first. Wieskamp pushes a dribble, step back 3. Good, Joe Wieskamp knocks down a 3. And it's 10-6. The Muskies with 2 threes for all their scoring, Wieskamp and Melendez.
Big shot to get going there for Wieskamp.
Snyder high out on the right wing, swings it now for Edwards. Now they swing it over to Carius. Carius left wing to Dua. He puts it on the deck. Bounce pass for Hunter Snyder. Snyder out on the right wing. Reverses to Edwards. Good ball movement. Good defense by the Muskies. There's Snyder. Over to Damon. He's guarded by Wieskamp. There's Dua. 16-footer. No good rebound. Hutton. And here come the Muskies.
I thought he got away with a walk there on that shot.
I did too. Little skip there. There's Melendez on the right wing. They're going to give Tone that shot. He made one earlier. He took his only 3 and knocked it down. Wieskamp on Snyder. They're playing man with one help, and Joe steps into another 3. Short, no good rebound. Cleared by Melendez. Fought hard against Damon.
There we go.
And that's an effort play by Antonio Melendez.
5'8". Antonio Melendez against 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah. Muskies with the ball. They get it to Wieskamp, right wing. Joe steps into a 3. Short again, and the rebound cleared by Dua, and here come the Spartans. Joe's 1 for 4 early from 3, and there's a foul on Hahn. And that'll be the second on Lex with 3:46 left here in the first quarter, and Bryce Howard rips off his warm-up jersey. He's coming in.
Yeah, just a tough situation, trying to challenge, trying to protect the rim. Damon did such a nice job of drawing the contact.
Damon will go to the stripe now to shoot 2. 58% on the year. If there's a weak spot, that would be it, but he knocks down the first, and it's 11-6 Spartans.
And on the offensive side of the ball for Muscatine, Joe's getting some three-point looks, but he's being challenged still by Snyder. Snyder doing a nice job of contesting every shot.
Yep. 12-6 as Damon makes a pair. He's there. It's kind of the way North Scott played him. They're going to be in his chest everywhere, and as soon as he puts it on the deck, they'll run another guy at him. Hutton brings it up. Now they get it to Falk. Jack for 3. Top of the key. No good rebound. Melendez. Antonio Melendez hustling all over. There's Falk. Bounce to Wieskamp in the post. There's the triple team. And now it's back out to Jack. Jack spins in the lane. Now he picks his dribble up back outside for Hutton. Clock at 3:20 here in the first. Joe Wieskamp drives the lane. Shot up, no, and a foul. And I think this one's on Carius.
There's a last name that's familiar.
Yes. Older brother Will. Fantastic player. First foul on Caleb Carius and the second on the Spartans. Wieskamp will go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw by Joe rattles in. Joe Wieskamp on the season, and where's my stat sheet? 84% from the stripe, and that's due to a couple of misses, uncharacteristic misses, a couple nights ago. Joe makes a pair, and it's 12-8. Spartans by 4 with 3:14 left here in the first quarter. There's Carius to Dua. He clears half court to Snyder. Snyder cross court for Carius. Out front the Spartans. 3 minutes to go in the first. 12-8 Pleasant Valley. Damon on the left wing for Carter Dua. 3-ball left wing, good. Splash. Nice shot by the junior Dua, and it's 15-8. That matches their biggest lead of 7. Melendez on the right wing. Out for Falk. Jack drives the lane. Shot on the way. No good. Tap by Howard. No. And rebound clear. Good look by the Muskies. Couldn't get it to fall. Carter Dua pushes Temple. Now he gets rid of it. Feeds Damon. Lays it up and in. Great ball movement by the Spartans. And it's 17-8 Pleasant Valley. Timeout Muscatine.
Metal Manufacturing, your local source for Sukup Steel Buildings. Affordable Metal Manufacturing presented Muskie basketball this evening.
Muskies inbounds after the timeout. 17-8 PV. 2:20 to play in the first quarter. There's Melendez, swings it for Folk. Jack bounces it for Hutton. He'll step into a three left side, rolls out, no good rebound. Damon,
though.
And he's almost tied up, and he is, but they call a foul on Joe Wieskamp. That'll be the first on Joe and the fourth on the Muskies.
Almost a held ball situation there, but they got Joe for the reach. Godfather's Pizza and West Side Store, bringing you Muskie basketball, home of the 99-cent slice of pizza on Mondays.
Muskies show some token full court pressure, and PV walks it up over. Damon out high now against Joe Wieskamp, and now they reverse it to Snyder. PV has some nice length, 6'7", 6'6", and a couple of 6'3" guys. They reverse it to Snyder, top of the key, feeds Damon to the post, slapped away by Joe and cleared by Hutton. And here come the Muskies.
Good defense there for Muscatine.
Wieskamp, left side, shot it away. Good foul! Joe Wieskamp came down hard on his ankle, I think, though, but he's okay.
Great finish there by the superstar, but even more impressive was the crossover off the baseline to split that double team.
They called the foul on Carius, but he's not on the floor. So we got to figure out who it was on. Foul's on 32, and that's Cooper Edwards. That's his first and the third on the Spartans. Wieskamp will go to the line to complete the three-point play. Joe was 7 of the Muskie, 10 points thus far. Wieskamp's free throws on the way. Good. Joe with 8, and it's 17-11. PV by 6. Dua gets it to Damon. Damon now reverses it for...
Good
and stolen away by Falk, and Melendez comes out of there with it, but he stepped out of bounds. It'll be PV basketball.
Really good defense there for Muscatine, though. The good deflection from Wieskamp turned into a steal. Antonio, unfortunately, his foot was just on the line when he caught the ball.
Austin Halupnik is checked in for PV, number 14. There's Halupnik. He drives into the lane. He swings it to Damon. Damon now back to Halupnik, and now they flip it out front for Snyder as PV resets her offense. Halupnik looking in for Edwards. He puts on the deck and feeds it to Damon. Trying to go high-low. Good defense by Howard. There's Dua, guarded by Melendez. And now back to Damon. PV keeps the ball moving. They look for... They're shooting 48% for a reason, because they take good shots. Damon on the left wing. Feeds Dua. Elbow jumper shot. No good rebound. Edwards straight up. No good rebound by Howard. And here come the Muskies. Wieskamp, 3, top of the key. Good, Joe Wieskamp.
Roll.
Joe Wieskamp shooting the Muskies back into this one. Wieskamp with 11, and the Muskies trail 17-14. There's a ball slapped out of bounds by Wieskamp, and it'll be PV ball.
Right now, Joe is all over the floor. He had the deflection, almost a block shot there on the second chance rebound. Then comes out, hit the 3, and then a deflection out of bounds. He looks himself tonight. He has it the last.
He's got a little bit of the swag back. There's Damon, guarded by Joe. Joe takes it away. Down the floor. Look out below. Push the roof for 2. Joe Wieskamp with the thievery and the flush. And the Muskies have cut it to 1. Clock at 10 in the first quarter. What a great quarter by both teams. Dua spins in the lane. Shot and a foul, and it's going to go on Melendez. And that'll be the second on Antonio. He went for the strip, and I'm not so sure he needed to. That would have been a tough shot for Carter Dua.
Coach Belger wanted the travel, too, but nevertheless, they called the foul. So it was on the floor. They called it on the floor, not shooting.
Called it on the floor, so it's not a shooting foul. Cooper Zeck will check in for Melendez. Antonio and Lex Hahn each on the bench now with 2 fouls. 4.6 seconds to play in the first. Duo will inbounds under his own basket. It's a 15 foul on the Muskies. He gets it in. There's a 3 by Edwards at the buzzer. Short, no good. Rebound, Wieskamp. We played 1. It's PV 17 and the Muskies 16. We're back at Muscatine High School. An exciting quarter in the books. PV leads the Muskies 17-16. PV had a 17-8 lead, and the Muskies closed out the quarter with an 8-0 run, all by Joe Wieskamp. And Joe Wieskamp has 13 points of the Muskies 16. There's Snyder. He drives baseline, pulls up from 15, rolls out, no good rebound. Cooper Zek, and here come the Muskies. Chance to take the lead for the first time. Hutton with a crossover. Drives baseline, feeds it to Falk. Corner three. Short, no good rebound. Cooper Zek again. Jack with another three. No good. And the rebound cleared. Carter Dua. Two good looks for Jack there, Joel.
And 2 big rebounds for Cooper Zek, and that's exactly what the Muscatine bench needs for him to provide.
There's a feed inside now to Carius. He swings it to Carter Dua. Dua with 7 leads Pleasant Valley. Damon swings it. There's Dua. He drives into the paint. Kicks it out now. And there's Carter Dua stepping into a 17-footer. No good. Wieskamp high in the air for a rebound. And here come the Muskies. Down the floor, Joe Runner. Good, Joe Wieskamp. And the Muskies take their first lead of the night, 18-17.
Every weapon in his arsenal is working tonight.
Dua walks it down the floor. Swings it on the right side for Carter Klein, who's checked in. There's Carius to Klein. He steps into a 16-footer. No good rebound. Howard.
Good job.
And here come the Muskies. One and done for PV.
Right now, Bryce Howard, Cooper Zek doing exactly what they need to do, and that is clean up the glass on the defensive side of the board so they can transition to good quality offense.
Falk out high for Hutton. Swings it to Zek. Zek on the left wing. He cross-courts it to Hutton. Hutton feeds it down inside for Howard. Bryce, good up and under shot. No good, and a foul on Damon. Good move by Bryce Howard, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And you can see he had a couple nice offensive post moves like that against Assumption the other night. That confidence is building in Bryce Howard, and that is what Muscatine needs. That was a great job on the up and under and almost got the and one opportunity.
Howard 50% on the season from the stripe, and he'll shoot 2. First free throw by Bryce is good.
CBI Bank and Trust, ready and willing to help with all your financial needs. Proud sponsors of Muskie Athletics, along with Vision Center PC, only the finest care. And Vision, the very best for your eyes.
Damon goes to the bench for a little breather, and Cade Collier is checked in, a 5'10 junior. Free throw by Howard is good. Bryce makes a pair, and the Muskies go up 20-17, their biggest lead. Dua swings it to Collier. He gets it to Klein. Now it's Carius. He's double teamed by Wieskamp, and Falk steps out of bounds. Turnover PV.
Great trap there. That the defense is working. That 1-2-2 trap. They've caught him a couple of times, and that time another turnover.
So Carius, Snyder on the court right now, along with Dua.
Great look.
Klein. There's a pass into Zek. Shot slapped away on the floor, picked up and out of bounds. It's going to be PV basketball. The Muskies have Zek, Howard, Wieskamp, Hutton, and Falk.
And the pace of play right now is favoring what Muscatine wants to do.
No doubt about it. Dua walks it up. Hutton, good defense on him. Now it's Collier. 5'10 against 6'6 here. Now it's Carius.
This is one of the smaller lineups of the night here for Pleasant Valley.
Yes, there's Collier on the left wing. He reverses the basketball now to Klein. Klein gets it back to Collier. He picks it up. Howard smothers him up. Some good defense, and they call a foul on Bryce Howard, and that'll be the first on Bryce. And there again, that's where Bryce doesn't need to reach 22 feet away from the basket. Stay vertical when he picks his dribble up because it's hard to pass through him.
I want to point out right now some great denial defense from Josh Hutton on Dua. Just keeping him from getting touches. The leading scorer for the Spartans.
5:15 left in the half. The Muskies lead 20-17. Snyder swings it to Carter Dua. He's guarded by Hutton. He feeds it to Hunter. There's a 3-ball looking good. Good shot by Hunter Snyder. You can see that one all the way from our vantage point. Snyder now is 7. He ties Dua, leading the Spartans, and we're tied at 20. 4:50 to play here in the first half. Jack Falk in the right wing. Now it's Zek on the left wing. Zek feeds it to Wieskamp. Joe's got 15. He steps into a 3 short. No good. Rebound cleared by Dua, and here come the Spartans. In the front court, Carter Dua in the lane. Kicks it back. Snyder for another 3. Good. Hunter Snyder's got it stuck on automatic. He's got 10 with back-to-back 3s. And Pleasant Valley back on top 23-20.
Yeah, 2 really good looks there for Snyder.
Hutton walks it over half court for the Muskies as Coach Belger calls out a set. They swing it to Zek on the right wing, trying to feed Joe in the post, but PV collapses. Now they swing it to Hutton, top of the key. Josh drives the lane, shot up, no. Tipped up by Howard, no. Tipped up by Wieskamp, and good. Wieskamp with 17, 5 more points, and he'll tie Ray Fontana for 5th place all time in the state of Iowa Class 4A scoring list. There's Carius. Out high for Dua, swings it to Snyder. Now it's to Klein. Klein swings it to Dua. Damon and Edwards set to check back in for the Spartans. They swing it to Snyder. Bounce pass on the block here, but Carius. Carius bouncing. Collier with a baseline jumper. Short. Wieskamp high in the air for that one. And here come the Muskies. Joe down the floor. We got a foul on the floor. And I think it's on Snyder. And it is. That's going to be 2 on Hunter Snyder. And the 4th on Pleasant Valley. The 5th on PV.
Right now we're seeing the Muscatine team do the little things. You had Howard on the rim run there to keep that defense hustling back, which allowed Joe to have that space to get that drive and draw the foul. You can see that there's a lot of confidence in Muscatine's game right now.
3:22 to play in the first half. It's 23-22 Pleasant Valley.
First National Bank of Muscatine proudly supporting Muscatine athletics.
Hutton gets it into Howard, top of the key, now to Wieskamp. Joe works off a Bryce Howard screen. And now we got a foul, and it's on Bryce Howard on the screen. Or actually, it's on Brian Damon.
Yeah, he tried to run right through the Bryce Howard screen. And
that's the 2nd on Damon and the 6th on PV. Both teams with 16 fouls. 3:18 to play. That's one beautiful thing about our vantage point here, Joel, this year is
we're right in the thick of things.
We hear a lot of stuff. And not just from the coaches, mostly from the fans behind us.
And that's what makes high school basketball an enjoyable thing. Muscatine's got a great environment. Right. Everyone's right here on the court.
Entertainment at its finest. There's Folk out high. Back to Hutton, and the Muskies looking for that shot to take the lead here. Hutton swings it to Jackson Folk. Now they feed it to Wieskamp on the left wing. Joe dribbles to his left. They run the double at him. Joe shakes it off, drives the lane, loses it. Picked up by Howard. Now they swing it Folk for 3. Rolls, no good. The rebound by Carter Klein, and here come the Spartans.
And Jack's just got to keep shooting. He's getting clean looks. Those are going to start falling here.
There's a 3 left corner. Good. Carter Klein knocks it down, and PV goes up 26-22. Carter Klein, just a sophomore. On the season, Klein averaging just 2 points a game. He's got 3 tonight. There's Wieskamp out high. He's guarded by Klein. Big challenge for the 6'3 sophomore. They swing it to Folk on the left wing. Muskies trail by 4. Jack drives down the lane, shot up, no good. He travels. And it'll be Pleasant Valley basketball.
Just trying to get the press here going, the 2-2-1 press.
Melendez checks back in with his 2 fouls.
And it's important that he tries not to get that 3rd foul here in the first half.
2:17 left. It's 26-22 Pleasant Valley. Duo walks up. Muskies with token 2-2-1 pressure. Trying to trap at half court. PV reverses it. Now Carius gets it over half court. And the Muskies trying to trap there. And they do get a steal. Ball on the floor picked up by Melendez. Ahead for Wieskamp. Joe down the lane. Dunk City. Oh, Joe Wieskamp elevated above the rim and above Edwards. Joe split the double team with a one-handed flush.
And the dunk and one, and just a good hard play. It was a good contest. Great sportsmanship by PV to help Joe up off the floor. Just a great basketball play. You got to come check out that replay.
Chad Yoakum will slow that one down, along with the steal and flush we had earlier. Wieskamp will go to the line to complete the 3-point play once again. And this is the Joe Wieskamp show that we've seen so many times. 26-25 PV, but Wieskamp with 20 of the Muscatine 25 points.
Antonio got to be really careful not to pick up that 3rd foul.
Clock at 1:50 here in the first half. Dua breaks pressure. As people were wondering if Joe felt okay tonight, the answer is yes. There's Collier. He's guarded by Hahn, who's checked in with his 2 fouls also. They swing it to Carius. Now it's Dua. He drives baseline. Shot up, no. Blocked by Wieskamp and cleared by Hahn. But here come the Muskies. Hutton down the floor. Shot blocked. Rebound Wieskamp. Plays it up, no good. Joe again. Up and in. Joe Wieskamp. Another rebound and basket. Wieskamp, 22 points, is now tied Ray Fontana for 5th place all-time in the state of Iowa Class 4A scoring list. And the Muskies go up 27-26. 1,899 career points for Joe. There's Collier. Bounce pass for Carius on the left wing. Now back to Dua. Muskies up by 1. They've trailed by as many as 9. There's a baseline pass out of bounds.
Big turnover there for Pleasant Valley.
Coach Belger brings in Howard and Falk now and puts Hahn and Hutton go to the bench, and Josh gets his first blow of the night.
He's played outstanding defense tonight. He's had a tough draw there with Dua.
There's Wieskamp bringing it over half court. Swings it to Melendez. He'll take a 3. Short, no good. Rebound. Bryce Howard. Howard spins. Shot up, no good. A rebound cleared by Carter Klein, the sophomore. Down the floor comes Klein. Melendez runs at him. Now they swing it to Carter Dua. Clock at 25. PV wants 1 shot here. You're right. You don't want Antonio to get a 3rd foul on a reach here.
Yeah, he's got to be smart. Challenge, but don't be so aggressive.
Now they feed it to Klein. Snyder on the bench with 2. The Muskies have Hahn on the bench with 2. And Melendez playing with 2. Damon on the bench also with 2 for Pleasant Valley. There's Dua driving into the paint. Spin move. Shot on the way it in. Great move by Carter Dua at the buzzer.
Big second half of Mississippi Athletic Conference basketball coming out right now.
I think Jack changed his shoes. He might be superstitious.
I know I am. If I wasn't doing that next pair of shoes, I'd change them.
Jack's just got to stay positive.
Absolutely.
Both teams with their starters. It's Edwards, Damon, Dua, Snyder, and Carius for the Spartans. Hutton, Hahn, Melendez, Wieskamp, and Falk for the Muskies. And we're underway, half number 2. Melendez in the left wing for the Muskies. For Hutton out high for Falk on the right wing. Swings it over to Melendez, not a Hutton on the left wing. He looks inside for Lex Hahn. Back out to Antonio. Now to Wieskamp. There's the double team. Joe steps through it. Shot no good. Rebound Jackson Falk. He powers his way in. Shot up no good. Rebound on the floor. Cleared by Carius. And here comes PV. Carter Dua in the front court. Over for Edwards. Now to Damon. Damon almost traveled, but he gets it to Snyder. And PV resets. There's Dua. Way out high. Guarded by Hutton. He works off a Snyder screen. They feed Damon in the block. Spins it on Wieskamp. Shot up. No good. Rebound cleared by Edwards and a foul on the floor. And I believe it's on Lex Hahn. And if it is, it's his 3rd. Or is it on Melendez? It's on Antonio Melendez.
It's on Antonio, yes. His 3rd foul.
So Tone gets his 3rd and the first on the Muskies here in the second half. They feed Damon. Now to Dua. Back to Damon on the block. Now Carter Dua for 3. No good. Rebound Wieskamp, and here come the Muskies. Jackson Falk in the front court. Bounces it into Hahn on the block now. So Melendez, like Muskies going inside out here to start the second half. There's Wieskamp out high. Snyder on him, not a Melendez. He feeds it to Hahn. Shot on the way. Good, Lex Hahn.
Great interior pass there by Antonio.
And they need that, so Lex gets his first basket. The Muskies go up 29-28. There's Snyder high out on the right wing. Swings it for Carius. Now they get it to Dua. Back over to Snyder, and now to Damon on the left wing. Wieskamp on him. Carter Dua, fine player, going against Melendez with 3. We'll see if they attack him. Carter Dua works on a screen from Damon. He gets into the paint. Now he flips it to Edwards for an 8-footer. Rattles, no good. Rebound Wieskamp. Joe Wieskamp cleaning the glass early in the second. There's Hutton. Hutton out high. Clock under 6 here in the 3rd quarter. The Muskies lead by 1. Falk in the corner gets it for Joe. Joe now back to Antonio Melendez to Hutton. Cross court for Falk. Jack cross court for Melendez in the lane. Shot on the way. Good! Melendez with the basket. And the Muskies go up 31-28.
They're not
matching their biggest lead.
And right now, Pleasant Valley not really respecting any of the other scorers on the floor. Double dribble.
And a turnover on Brian Damon. 5:33 left in the third. You're absolutely right, Joel. And the only way to get them to respect you is to make those shots. And Melendez with 5 points tonight for the Muskies, averaging just 1.5 a game. There's Lex Hahn. They're giving him the shot. He turns it down. Now back out front for Hutton. Josh drives in to Melendez. He swings it for Wieskamp. Wieskamp steps into a double-team three and buries it. And there it is. Joe Wieskamp passes Ray Fontana and is now all by himself in 5th place on the Class 4A all-time scoring list with 1,902 points. And there's a foul on Joe right in front of us. And that'll be Joe's second.
I thought it was a chance at a held ball. I understand the foul. It was absolutely a decent call.
Second foul on the Muskies here in the second half. 33-28. Actually, they gave it a 2 on that. I was wrong. There's a shot on the way by Damon. No good. Rebound, Wieskamp. Joe's third rebound of the third. Muskies lead by 5, 33-28. Wieskamp for 3 again. Back iron, no good. Rebound cleared by Snyder. There's a pass ahead for Damon. Lays it up and in. Muskies got beat down the floor that time. And it's 33-30. Muscatine by 3. Hutton handles it out front for the Muskies. To Melendez. Melendez wide open left wing. Turns it down back to Falk. Now to Melendez. He swings it to Hutton. He'll take a 3 left wing. Good! Joshy Hutton. And that's a big basket for the Muskies.
Huge.
As they go up 36-30. They go up by 6. There's Carius. Bounces it for Edwards. Back out front now for Dua. 36-30. The Muskies lead by 6. 3:50 to play here in the third. Damon.
Stolen.
There's a ball stolen away by Melendez with great defense. To Wieskamp, and here come the Muskies. There's Melendez for 3. Rattles, no good. Rebound, Brian Damon.
A little quick, maybe too quick of a shot there.
Tone was feeling it. They feed it to Damon. Damon, crossover on Wieskamp, back to Dua. He drives into the paint, picks it up, gets it for Carius. Carius a 15-footer. Good. Caleb Carius knocks it down. His first basket. And the lead is 4. Wieskamp down the lane. Shot on the way. Good. Joe Wieskamp with 26. And it's 38-32.
Really good drive there by Joe. Like, I shouldn't be surprised, but it's just still amazing some of the things he does. To not charge, not draw, do any contact.
He's just so good around the rim. He's got great length and hands, and he knows how to finish. He's not afraid of contact. 38-32. Muskies by 6. 2:45 left in the third.
Bogey Motors bringing you Muskie basketball.
Dua drives in and out. Melendez on him. Flips it to Carius. Cross court now for Damon. He drives in on Wieskamp. Back out high, Edwards at the foul line. Back to Snyder. Great defense by the Muskies. They haven't played much man this year, and this is by far their best effort in the half court this season.
The work rate and pace on defense is where it needs to be. They're doing such a nice job.
Snyder drives the lane, shot up, no good, and a foul on Hutton. That'll be the first on Josh and the third on the Muskies.
And I don't think PV was expecting to see man-to-man tonight. So I'm thinking that had made them have to adjust. And right now we're starting to see what their game is going. They're doing a lot of high ball screens here.
I agree with you, Joel. I don't know why. If they've watched any film, the Muskies have been predominantly zone. Bryce Howard checks into the Muskie lineup, replacing Melendez with those 3 fouls. Snyder makes the first free throw, and he'll have one more. He leads PV in scoring with 11. Make it 12. Hunter Snyder, excellent free throw shooter in his own right. On the season, he's 78%. He knocks down 2. 38-34, Muscatine. 2:05 left in the third. There's Wieskamp, corner three, good. Joe Wieskamp with 29. And the Muskies go up 41-34.
Good screen to free him up there in the corner.
Duwa calls out the set. When Joe's got it on automatic like this, he's just such a tough cover. There's Snyder. He feeds Damon in the post. Damon drives it on Joe. Shot up and in. Nice shot by Brian Damon. He has 8 points. Joe's doing a good job defensively on him. There's a ball stolen by Snyder. Wieskamp on the trail. Oh, Snyder tries to dunk it and miss the dunk. Falk on the other end. Shot up blocked. And there's an offensive foul on Jackson Falk. And that'll be the first on Jack and the fourth on the Muskies.
That was an exciting 60 seconds of basketball there.
Joe ran him down from behind. And Snyder missed the dunk, and I didn't know Hunter was going to go up and dunk that one, but boy, it was impressive.
Yeah.
But he just hit the back of the rim. He's a fine junior. Good player.
And I like the intensity. I like the fact that he was trying to go dunk on the All-American.
Snyder's parents, both former Muskies. Jeff Snyder and Tammy Bates. There's Caleb Carius. Over to Dua on the left wing. He drives into the paint. Steps into an 18-footer. Short, no good. Rebound Melendez. And here come the Muskies. Antonio walks it up. Both teams haven't used a lot of bench, and you can tell this has been a high-energy game. There's Wieskamp out high. Snyder on him. Joe puts it on the deck. Step back from 17. No good. Rebound. Lex Hunt keeps it alive, but it's out of bounds. It'll be PV ball.
Well, Snyder has been really impressive in his defense. When he has that chance, he closes out nice. He contests the shot, and he's also smart to not foul. He's been in Joe's face a lot on the contested jump shots.
Damon walks it over half court, and Wieskamp's guarding him out high. Clock at 22. Now it's Snyder guarded by Hahn. Lex has played the whole third quarter with those two fouls. That's a great sign heading into the fourth. There's Carius. Out front for Snyder. Clock under 10. PV's got to go. There's Carius way out high with 5. Now to Dua steps into a right wing 3. No good. Rebound. Damon shot up and in. Brian Damon beat the buzzer on a great rebound and put
good
back.
effort.
Go Muskies, and God bless.
We are back at Muscatine Community High School. After 3 quarters, Muscatine 41, Pleasant Valley 38. Joe Wieskamp leads the Muskies in all scores with 29. Hunter Snyder with 12 and Brian Damon with 10 for Pleasant Valley.
And like you said, first team to 50 might win this thing, and we're close. We're closing in.
Snyder for a 3 right wing. Bounces no good. Howard with a good strong rebound. And here come the Muskies. Hutton in the front court. Little contact, but Josh picks it up now. The Muskies have a chance to extend their 3-point lead.
Really key rebound there for Bryce Howard.
Hutton picks it up, swings it to Hahn on the left wing. Now to Melendez, back to Hutton. Hutton bounces it for Wieskamp. They run the double at him as Carter Klein, the sophomore, is in. Howard now swings it back to Hutton. Hutton dribbles to his right. There's a pull-up. Good, Josh Hutton. Knocks down his second basket of the second half. He has 5. And there's a batted ball. Delay a game, I think, was the call on the Muskies, so PB will take it. A warning. And now Dua brings it up. Clock at 7 minutes left in this one. The Muskies lead 43-38, a much better effort than we've seen the last 2 nights out versus Western Assumption. Down the floor, Snyder. There's a runner. Good. Hunter Snyder with a tough shot. He now has 14 to lead the Spartans. 43-40 Muskies. Hutton picks it up, gets it to Wieskamp. Joe out high, swings it for Melendez. Melendez with 5, Hutton with 5, and Wieskamp with 29. They lead the Muskies. There's Melendez over to Hutton. Hutton out high. Bounce pass for Hahn in the left corner. Now to Melendez, swings it for Hutton. He steps into another 3 short. Rebound on the floor. Damon comes out of there with it, and here come the Spartans. Brian Damon down the floor, and that's going to be 4 on Melendez. And with 3 fouls, those are the places on the court you don't want to pick up number 4.
Unless you're confident that you can get set and draw the charge. It's the tragic flaw of Antonio Melendez. He only knows one speed.
And that takes out their best defender. With 4 fouls, 6:19 to play. Jackson Folk checks back in for the Muskies. Dua now over half court. PV can cut it to 1 or tie it here. Bounce pass for Damon, top of the key. Now to Dua. He puts on the deck, tries to feed it inside, reverses the Klein. Now on the right wing, there's a 3 by Damon. Good. Brian Damon steps out, knocks down a 3, and we're tied at 43. Damon now with 13. 5:50 to play, 43 all. Great basketball game here. Hutton to Folk. Folk for 3. Short air ball and a rebound. Foul on Joe Wieskamp. And that'll be the 3rd on Joe. The 6th on the Muskies.
No fouls this half.
Joel, I was just going to say, have you noticed that? 6 zip and fouls. There's the ball thrown into Klein, and he'll walk it up against Folk for PV. Klein gets it over for Dua. 5:18 to play and ticking. We're tied at 43. Damon out high for Dua. He feeds it into Damon. Damon on the block. Turnaround on Wieskamp. Good. Brian Damon. Outstanding senior. 6'6" senior now with 5 straight points. PV back on top, 45-43. And there's a foul. Or timeout, Muscatine. Back at Muscatine Community High School. 4:56 to play. PV has gone on a little run here. 5-0 run. The Muskies had them down 43-40. They lead the Muskies 45-43. Got to make a mention that a couple of guys that reminisce the movie Step Brothers are in the house tonight. That'd be Matt Schultz and the Cobra, Donnie Kovac. So 2 guys separated at birth in attendance tonight. A big honor to have those 2 in the gym. You know it's a big game when they show up.
Absolutely. Temp Associates bringing you Muskie basketball as well, along with Trucks Unlimited, the professional truck and trailer repair experts for over 30 years.
4:50 to play. Muskies trail by 2. Hutton out front. Wieskamp with 29 leads the Muskies. Damon 15 and Snyder 14 for the Spartans. There's Falk. He looks at a 3 but turns it down. And that's Jack not having confidence. He's missed them all tonight. But that's a wide open shot. He's got to step in and take that. Jack on the left wing. They're giving it to him again. Feeds it to Wieskamp. Wieskamp back to Falk. He'll take this one. And it rolls out, but it's a good shot. Falk gets his own rebound to Hahn. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound tapped around. Jack gets it again. And we got a foul on Klein. First on PV, the first on Klein. But that's good hustle by Jack, and Jack's got to stay confident.
Yeah, 2 big offensive rebounds in that possession for Jackson Falk. And just keep battling away.
Hutton will inbounds. 4:19 to play. Muskies trail by 2. Hutton gets it into Falk. Back to Hutton. He feeds it into Hahn. Ball stolen away on the floor. Good hustle by Lex and Damon, and we got a jump ball.
Sorry, ball. It's Muskie ball.
And the possession arrow should go to Muscatine.
Bosch Pest Control. Don't squash them, bosh them. Bringing you Muskie basketball this season. We have a final. Pleasant Valley girls defeat Muscatine girls 61-24 on the road at Pleasant Valley.
Wieskamp inbounds, and now he gets it right back. Snyder on him. Joe swings it over to Falk. He drives baseline. Now Jack drives into the lane, and there's a foul, and it's going to go on Carter Klein again. That'll be his second, so the sophomore gets 2 quick ones, but that's only the second team foul, so they've got a few to burn.
Jackson was trying to sell that it was a shooting foul.
I thought for a minute they might have called an offensive foul, but I'm glad they didn't, obviously. I didn't think it was. Yeah. Jack gets it way out high, swings it to Hutton on the right wing. Josh with 5 second-half points. Falk now back to Hutton. Hutton back to Wieskamp. Joe step back 3 right wing. Good! Joe Wieskamp. And that's an unguardable shot right there. A step back 3, barely in bounds. And the Muskies back up 46-45. There's Damon out high for Klein. Over to Dua. Now they swing it to Snyder. 3:30 to play. The Muskies by 1. Damon to Snyder. He steps into a deep three. Good. Hunter Snyder.
Having a game tonight.
Having a game. 17 for Snyder. And it's 48-46 PV with 3:15 left. Timeout. Pleasant Valley.
They've actually done a great job. It's been a physical game, but they've left it very cleanly. So that 30-second timeout really throws off the offensive rhythm, though, of what Muscatine's trying to do.
3:16 left, 48-46.
Hy-Vee great supporters of Muskie Athletics, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. And Muscatine Lumber, Muscatine's only locally owned and operated lumber yard.
Game reset. PV with a possession arrow. Muscatine with 16 fouls. Pleasant Valley with only 2. So if PV gets up on the Muskies, they can take some fouls and stop the clock. Only up by 2 here. Hutton pounds a dribble, looking for Wieskamp on the curl. Joe takes a 3, deep 3, back iron, no good. Rebound Carter Dua. He's double teamed to the backcourt.
Great steal, almost.
Melendez almost stole it. Now Curious gets it, and they've got numbers in the corner. Carter Klein for 3, short. Rebound Wieskamp, clears, and here come the Muskies. Joe pushing tempo down the floor, and he's fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Carter Dua with the foul. That's his first and the third on the Spartans.
Aggressive take there for Joe. Might have gotten away with an over-the-back call.
Might have. Louisi goes to the line for 2. Chance to tie. First free throw by Joe is good. Joe Wieskamp with 33 tonight, and he's got them from just about everywhere. Foul line layups, dunk city, and threes.
Got to his average.
The full repertoire, and Joe now with 34. Yes, he's at his average once again. There's a steal by Hahn on the inbounds, but PV comes out of there with it.
Really active hands for Muscatine's defense.
Tied at 48. Muskies trap him. There's Dua. Over half court is Damon. To Snyder. He drives in on Falk, lays it up.
Thought that could have been an offensive foul.
Snyder with 19. And PV goes back up 50-48. 2:24 left in this one. Hutton for Wieskamp. Wieskamp, right wing. Drives in the lane. Shot on the way. No good, and a foul. And let's see who this is on. It's on Caleb Carius. And that's his second. And the fourth on Pleasant Valley.
Really good possession there. U Sports Foundation bringing you Muskie basketball.
Joe's free throw on the way and good.
Along with all seasons glass for all your auto glass door and window repair needs.
Second free throw by Wieskamp is good. Joe makes a pair. He has 36, and we're tied at 50. Dua, ball almost stolen by Hutton. Now it's to Carius, back to Dua. Melendez hounding the heck out of him. Now they swing it. They get it in the front court for Klein. Now to Snyder as PV breaks pressure. 2 minutes left. Tied at 50 in a great high school basketball game here in Muscatine.
Yeah, this is a fun one.
Dua feeds Damon. Wieskamp on him. Damon down the lane, loses it. Picked up by Carius. Swings it back to Dua. Good defense by the Muskies. Good recovery by PV. Both teams laying it all out tonight. They're emptying the bucket tonight. There's Dua. Steps into a 3 left wing. Good.
Big shot there for him.
Carter Dua now in double figures with 12. Their leading scorer, and it's 53-50 with 1:25 left in the game. Hutton out front. They're going to look for Wieskamp coming off the curl. And Joe's covered up pretty good by Snyder, but they get it to him. Joe crossover in the lane. Shot on the way. No good. Rebound on the floor. Damon. And we've got
timeout Pleasant Valley.
Timeout Pleasant Valley. A heads-up play by Brian Damon. Fouls PV with 4. So when the Muskies foul PV, they're going to start going to the stripe for the bonus. And we have 1:13 left. What a great basketball game.
Yeah, it really has a feel of that game a couple years ago when PV came in ranked number 1. They're ranked 8th tonight. It's got a very similar feel to the game.
It's a little easier on my heart tonight.
Your son's not playing.
Kid involved this time. There's Damon. Over for Dua. He breaks pressure. Back to Brian Damon. He's only 58% on the year from the stripe, so Joe might want to take a foul eventually. Now they feed it to Carius as they're going to run some clock here. And there's a foul, and if it's on Melendez, he's done.
Yeah.
and it will be on Antonio. And he's 5 on Antonio. Played very well tonight with 5 big points.
It's going to be a 1-and-1, it looks like.
So Caleb Curious will go to the line to shoot 1 in the bonus.
Uptown Motors bringing you Muskie basketball, voted best used car dealer in Muscatine for 8 years running.
64% on the year. Melendez with 5 fouls. He's done, so the Muskies need to sub. Coach Gary Belger thought the foul should have been on Lex Hahn, but they called it on Antonio Melendez.
So Coach Belger doesn't like to call. They got a minute to sub to get a sub in here.
He
so you
thought
have a
they
full
called
minute.
it on the wrong guy, but
Yeah.
I thought, well,
I was shielded by an official. I couldn't see.
they were both there, but he pointed at Antonio immediately. Cooper Zek checks in for Melendez, and Antonio, as always, a very gutty effort tonight for the Muskies.
Yeah, he did everything that he usually does, which is lead that defensive attack, and just got caught in some foul trouble.
So Cooper Zek checks in. Now we got a timeout, Muscatine. And we'll see if it's a full timeout. 54 seconds left, 53-50.
I love this game.
PV, and it's a
this is
30
like
second.
icing the kicker in football.
Yes.
You just have the minute on the sub. Throw a 30-second timeout out there too. Get a little burr in the saddle.
That's a
Just let it
veteran
go.
coach.
That's 618 wins
That's
right there.
Exactly right. With 618 wins, you can do that.
And those are the sorts of gamesmanship things that I absolutely love about coaching and competition, because these guys know each other. They like each other. It's just fun.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Playing to win. So 54.8 left now. PV 53, the Muskies 50. PV possession arrow. Carius on the line to shoot 1 in the bonus. Antonio Melendez has fouled out. And PV with 3 timeouts left, and the Muskies with just 2.
Integrated therapy specialist providing quality physical therapy as the student section comes alive.
Carius free throw on the way and good. Caleb Carius, 64% of the year, knocks down the first one. He'll get another one. He'll get the bonus now.
Community Bank and Trust, putting people first in locations in Muscatine, Columbus Junction, Wapello, and Wilton.
Carius makes a pair. He has 5, and that's 2 huge free throws for Carius. There's Wieskamp. He picks it up, gets it to Hahn at the free throw line. Back to Hutton. Muskie's got to go here. Back to Joe. Joe left wing 3. No good rebound. Cooper Zek gets it. Shot on the way. No good rebound. Tapped and out of bounds, and it's going to be Muskie ball. What an effort by Joe Wieskamp trying to follow that one.
And Cooper, great offensive board, giving Muscatine another chance here.
55-50. Muskies trail by 5. 36 seconds to play. They get it to Hahn. And there's a foul, and it's going to go on Caleb Carius. And that's his 3rd, but only the 5th on PV, and this is where they're at. They can foul again without it hurting them.
Yeah, more fouls to give here.
So the Muskies will inbounds under their own basket, trailing by 5. Wieskamp throws it out high for Hutton. Now they get it to Joe in the paint. Joe spins in on Damon. Shot no good. Tap by Hahn. No good. The foul on Lex Hahn. And that'll be 3 on Lex. And the 8th team foul on the Muskies.
Really good box out there by Damon, who's one of the top rebounders in the conference, as we talked about in the early pregame show. And he'll have a chance to go to the line for a 1-on-1 here.
Damon 58% on the year. 2 for 2 tonight. And been huge here in the second half. He's got 15 points. First free throw by Damon is good. So he makes the front end of the 1-on-1 and gets the bonus. Carius made 2 on the 1-on-1, and now Damon with an opportunity. Some clutch free throws down the stretch here by the Spartans. Damon's second free throw good. He makes a pair. And it's 57-50 PV. 25 seconds. Wieskamp in the front court for Hutton. Now Josh steps into a 3 short. No good rebound out of bounds. And it's going to be Pleasant Valley basketball.
Yeah, tough rebound attempt there for Lex. He batted it out of bounds.
Carius gets it in for Snyder. And they foul Snyder immediately, and I believe it was Josh Hutton. Actually, it's on Lex Hahn, and that's Lex's fourth. So Snyder now has been huge all night with 19, and he'll shoot one in the bonus.
Yeah, he beelined right to that free throw line. He's ready. He's ready to go.
78% on the year. Made a couple of big threes here in the second half. Snyder, great shooter, and free throws up and in. He now has 20. Snyder's second free throw good. He makes a pair. 59-50. PV matches her biggest lead of the night, 9. There's Wieskamp, ball on the floor, tapped away. Folk comes out there with it with 10. Jack drives down the lane, and he's fouled on the floor, and it'll be a side out. That's on Carter Klein, his third. Nothing hurt for the Spartans with 7.4.
Really, I see him just going to come up just short here tonight.
There's Wieskamp, 3 left wing, no good rebound. Cleared by Snyder, and this game is over. Final here from Muscatine, Pleasant Valley 59, and the Muscatine Muskies 50.